your customers with tools to manage how they interact with your company and being upfront about what you do with their data builds trust. It signals to customers that you're respectful of their wishes and will be thoughtful stewards of their data. Offer an easy-to-navigate privacy dashboard, promote and link to it, and allow customers to download or erase their data. Make it a two-way street. Even though the direct exchange mechanism between consumers and providers has broken down to some extent, trusted companies offer clear value to their customers in exchange for their data. Businesses like Spotify and Pinterest curate recommendations as they observe user behavior, giving consumers clear benefits for taking the time to listen to or like content. The more value a company provides, and the more consistently it provides it, the more it will be trusted. Trust has evolved from a rational evaluation of a business's trustworthiness to a more emotional evaluation, rather like brand perception. Go beyond the legally required minimum. Data-driven technology firms abused consumer trust through their cavalier attitudes to privacy in the first years of the 2000s and into the early 2010s. That's now catching up with them as a subset of privacy-active consumers switch providers over data policies. It's also driving new regulation beyond the GDPR and CCPA. As other types of businesses and industries digitize their customer experience, they're dealing with skeptical consumers who've been abused by data-driven tech firms. To navigate this effectively and to build trust, collect only the data your company needs. Educate customers about how you're going to use the data and behave in a customer-centric fashion. Where do we go from here? Regulation will remain in place and, if anything, become stricter. The hands-off approach to regulation of early Internet businesses has given way to a realization that consumer protections are needed. For businesses coping with regulation, the typical approach is to meet the demands of the strictest jurisdiction and make that the global standard for the company. There's little interest in maintaining one digital product for California, another for the rest of the United States, yet another for the European Union, and so on. Business appetite for customer data will continue to grow. Access to data will increase competitive advantage as businesses with data can offer valuable, tailored, personal experiences to their customers. In retrospect, offering targeted advertising was easy because it used data that wasn't particularly sensitive. What comes next will be harder. Healthcare applications that are based on medical records and DNA. Wellness products that ask for a customer's mental health history, or financial products that rely on full disclosures of spending histories will all require access to much more sensitive data sets. Companies that have proved themselves to be trustworthy will do better here. The big unknown is how people's attitudes toward data privacy will evolve. But for business decision-making, it's safest to assume that customer skepticism will grow. Businesses need to take action today to remain on the right side of emerging customer expectations. The chapters in this volume will help you think critically about the steps your organization needs to take to collect, store, and use customer data in a way that builds trust and your business.
Insights you need from Harvard Business Review. Customer Data plus Privacy. 1. Uninformed Consent by Leslie K. John. The satirical website The Onion once ran an article with the headline, "Woman Stalked Across 8 Websites by Obsessed Shoe Advertisement." Everywhere she went online, this fictional consumer saw the same ad. The creepiest part, she says in the story, is that it even seems to know my shoe size. The piece poked fun at an increasingly common, if clumsy, digital marketing technique. But today its gentle humor seems almost quaint.